Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Arson and today I'm going to show you my method of improving aim, hit scan, and projectiles in the game Overwatch. Now I've watched pretty much everything YouTube has to say on this and I believe this is the simplest and the best method. Now your aim will improve after just about a half hour of this practice. And I'm not going to be asking you to go outside of Overwatch, which I think makes the most sense. I know that Counter-Strike has some maps made especially for this, but we're not playing Counter-Strike, and this will not only improve your hit scanning, but you can practice projectiles as well. So let's get started. You're going to go into arcade mode. We're going to go create a game. Let's just leave this for invite only, just because we don't want to be bothered. Going to go into your settings, under presets. We'll go into no limits. After which we'll go to our maps, hit none, and select Oasis under control to be on. Then we're going to go to heroes. Under the general tab, we'll hit damage dealt to 200%. And receive headshots only will be switched to on. Now this part is very important as it is the function that actually improves your aim. And that should be it. Now let's get started. Oh! Of course, you want to add your AI Anabot difficulty on hard, team 2, max count. Now the first question you might have for me, what sort of sensitivity should I use? Now we know that the pros generally go low, but I say whatever you feel is right. And personally, I think low sensitivity is inefficient because it involves the movement of your entire arm and shoulder. I find it kind of awkward, and I generally play from my wrist with my arm in stasis. Go ahead and get
justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
So my guideline is that I want to be able to turn 360 degrees in gameplay solely with the movement of my hand from my wrist. Another question. Should you snap or should you track? I find that the best is a combination of the two. I mean, you need to be able to snap to your target as quickly as possible. That's an obvious advantage, right? Kind of to work that muscle memory a little bit. And you need to be able to trace them because odds are you're not going to be able to kill them in one headshot. Generally, my biggest problem is hand fatigue, especially in Overwatch, because it gets so intense. I tend to squeeze and flex my hand muscles constantly. This is one of my biggest challenges. And you know, the only way you can really combat that is by staying conscious of your body. You know, just take a moment and see how effortless it is to move around, to click and to fire. You know, see how easy it is. It takes almost no strength, and rightly so, because when you're under fire and are moments away from either winning or vice versa, then intensity of the game transfers into your body. I mean, furthermore, you get tense not just in your game, but it goes where you store your tension, and every person is different. But I'd say most people keep the tension in their backs and necks, but they can manifest really anywhere. I mean, you know, you want to play a video game. You don't want to come out tense and just like rigid after playing a game, right? So, staying conscious is, you know, staying relaxed is absolutely important to your performance. This method, if done right, it's absolutely meditative because all you're doing is snapping off heads. You're staying conscious of movement. You want to make sure you're breathing right. Posture is alert, attentive. All of this is going to translate into what kind of game and what kind of attitude you will have in the match. Everything you've heard so far is true. You know, you want to win. If you want to win matches, you cannot tilt. You have to stay positive, and you have to lift your teammates up. If you want to rank up, of course. I mean, after watching this video and following this method, I promise you, after just a half hour of doing this, your aim will significantly improve. If you main 76 or McCree, all the better. You will start to carry games with the DPS, and you will get better, and you will have more fun. Now, let's get started to pop them up. So, you know, I don't want you to worry about are they standing still? You know, am I cheating by doing this kill? I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, Just
pop
a
them.
matter of
Generally, you want to stay in the 30th percentile of your weapon accuracy. I just noticed that we're at 0%. That's because I haven't really started the game match. So we're going to go back to lobby and do start game mode.
Prepare to attack.
And go from there. What I want you to do is, before you capture the point, I want you to rack up about 50 kills, and I want your weapon accuracy to be ideally at 30% or above, but anything between 20 and 30% is going to be good enough for a competitive match below platinum level. You'll be hitting at least 40, 50 with McCree, and the same goes for 76. I don't personally practice too many projectiles just because I am a hit scan player.
Well,
It's
it's
just my
high
thing.
noon somewhere in the world.
You can start to also create little games for yourself after you get proficient and are hitting above 25-30% on your weapon accuracy. Once you get there, you can go ahead and start maybe setting a rule for yourself that you will only take one attempt at a head. If you miss, you move on to another head. Or after every kill, you don't just move on to the antibot right next to it to get that double or triple kill. You refresh by turning around and having like basically a new instance of your enemy. So what I mean by that is, so I missed, so I don't have another attempt.
No payment required. This one's on
turn
the
around, just turn all the way around, and then when I see the enemy, my reaction is is forced to be much quicker, because in the game, in the match, you're not going to be able to track and trace them for for more than 2-3 seconds before they try to disappear or potentially kill you. So yeah, that's basically it. What you hear playing in the background is personally. I'll link it to my SoundCloud if you like it. I'm an aspiring music producer.
Gotta work on that, eh?
I've been for a while now, but I gave up the craft because I had to work, and now I'm slowly getting back into it. So if you like it and you want to listen more, you can go on my SoundCloud and download it, become a follower, and I'll be producing maybe a track a month this year. So yeah, if you like EDM, if you like bass music, I'm a total bass head. Let's not get too off topic. My hit percentage here is about 19%. I'm not doing too well. To where it will improve shortly. Now, to practice your high ground shots, you probably want to go from over there, but the match is going to be real short if you disappear off the point. So just load up an antibot to your team, and that way it'll just stay on point, it'll never die, and you can just go up over there and shoot the heads from high ground or wherever, or from here, just pop them. Like I said, you want to take over the control after you get about 50 kills or so. You want to win one, then lose one. And so you get to see 3 instances of this map. And they all behave a little bit differently. They all run around a little differently on each one, which I think is beneficial to both because it really helps you track. Now, when they cluster like this, it's really you should just pick one and try to shoot that one, because it really is hard.
This one's on the
Hard to, or it's easy to just shoot in their vicinity and just pick one off with a lucky shot or accidentally or something like that. yeah. So McCree is used, as I said, to practice your snapping. And so I'm gonna get off point so I don't capture it. Or maybe I should capture it.
The point is mine. You're welcome to join me.
Yeah, I tried to shoot once. Get it. Back off. So my first shot is. So I improved my first shot rather than the tracing shot. The second tracing shot. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. After you do 3 instances with McCree, you can switch to 76, and it'll take about a burst fire of about 3 to 4 rounds to kill an Anabot. And you'll want to be able to do that with 76 if possible. Basically in all 3 rounds, which would be kind of hard. My accuracy is staying really low because I'm talking and trying to make this video. I'm trying to make this video for the past 2 hours. It's my first one. I hope to really hope you guys like it and make more for you. But I myself am not a pro gamer. I wasn't a huge gamer in the past 5 years. I was one when Counter-Strike was popular. Played a lot in my adolescence, and then I just started working in school, girlfriends, whatever. And I thought the video game phase was over for me. Absolutely. I just, with my friends who still played, I was like, oh, come on, you guys still play video games? And then I tried Overwatch, and oh my god, I am so addicted. I haven't felt like this since I was like 11. Discovering 1.5 in a LAN server in a computer club. Just the excitement, the fun. This game is much more. I love Overwatch. I hope you guys feel it. I hope you guys hear it. Whatever suggestions that you have, I'm more than happy to listen. Feel free also to play some music here. Don't forget what I mentioned earlier. Try to stay conscious. Try to make sure you're not squeezing your hand and mouse, not straining. Make sure your neck is up straight. And your back is scrunched up. That's what typically happens. Less computer nerds.
All in a day's work.
Alright, well, I'm doing kind of terribly, but you get the general gist of it.
Staking my claim on the objective.
Alright, now I'm just going to end this little clip and show you the same thing, but at 76. So let's just go back.
Smoke 'em out.
Oh, probably gonna lose this. Okay, well, let's just lose this little instance and go back to the next map and try this again with 76.
Best round lost.
Generally, you're gonna do the same thing. When you aim with McCree,
Score.
you're gonna be aiming for the head with the snap. And then when you aim with Soldier, you're gonna want to go for the neck. So you're gonna want to imagine where the neck is, because the Soldier fire has a bit of a spread to it. Even when it's a burst, it feels like it spreads just a little bit. So the burst, before it gets crazy, it's about 4 shots. I tend to stay like between 3 to 4 shots before I let go of the mouse, and this is absolutely important. Sometimes I even just click, just to get those shots off. So this is what this looks like. Where you guys at? So on this instance of Oasis, they really move around so sporadically. I can't like I said, here you can go inside and pop one off and go this one, pop one off, and this goes. You can go up there, do the same thing. So you just get some burst fire, and you have to trace it. It's harder than it looks. But you'll get it. It's taken me a few weeks to even get to this level, and honestly my whole concentration isn't on this because I'm too worried about impressing you guys, but obviously I'm not doing that with my gameplay. In any case, you get the point, right? So, promise you, if you do maybe 15 minutes on McCree and then 15 minutes on Soldier, and you get on that competitive, you hit that DPS roll, you will, at the very least, you will have gold limbs and gold damage. But if you do this often enough, you will begin to carry games, especially in the lower, below platinum levels. Like, you can have like 3-4 solo picks. They won't even know what hit them. Happens a lot. If you guys like, I can include some gameplay footage of how I do and how I function before and after warming up, and just for you to know. But I feel like that's just a bit reductive for myself right now. So anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know, hit subscribe. I'm not sure if I'll do another video, or you know, if we could just shoot the shit. If, like I said, if you like my song, find it on SoundCloud. Become my follower there. If you want to see more videos, if you have any questions, or, I don't know what kind of authority I am on Overwatch, but I am a general avid gamer. Oh, last thing. You want to have your weapon accuracy here above 15%, anywhere between 15 and 20% for 76. So between 20 and 30 for McCree, and between 15 and 20 for 76. Just because it's much harder to get a consistent burst. Fire it off. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Thanks again. Have a good day. Today's March 17th. 2017, Season 4. I love Overwatch, and I love you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Have a awesome night. Get some!